What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Pro Winston here with another YCS Championship Winston profile. I have our YCS champion right in front of me, but I would like him to introduce himself.
What's up? I'm Coovert. I won YCS Charlotte.
And what's your hometown, bro?
I live in Rockland, New York, Rockland County.
Is that a small town, big town, what?
It's kind of small. The county's kind of big, but it's still pretty small.
How long you been playing this game?
Competitive, like
Yes.
Closer to 2 years.
2 years and
Like, year and a half, 2 years.
and how many times do you have?
Just the one that I won.
Oh, so many will view you as a one-hit wonder.
As of right now, yeah.
So talk about that for a little while.
Well, I know that I definitely will top again. That's a promise. I will top again. I know the help of my team and everybody else around me. Nazar's still telling me how to play, so still showing me the misplays. Still getting. he's still learning me something, but that's a promise.
And through the time of you playing this game, have you ever did a misplay?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Was it a drastic misplay or was it just a slight one? Or
I think everybody's done drastic and small misplays.
what is your definition of a misplay?
When you make a play that doesn't put you in a good position for the current game state or future game state.
And when you say future game state, are you one of those players that think ahead?
Sometimes you have to, but sometimes, like, if you have game right now, you gotta make the right play to give you game.
So as you progress in this game, do you believe that the game will digress according to all the game mechanics that's coming out? And as you move further, do you think the game will push you behind?
No, I don't think so.
So you think right now, with your skills as you have right now, you can make it up there?
Oh yeah.
Again, once again.
Yeah. I've made it to the bubble, but like everybody else.
Explain this bubble theory, because most people do not know what a bubble theory is.
It's like the last round of Swiss, and you need the win to make it to the top cut.
And you lost in the bubble countless times?
3 times.
Do you have any proof of this?
Nazar.
Nazar's your proof?
Absolutely happened. He lost the lights on day 2 of that. That was crazy.
Oh wow! All right. What is your favorite deck of the format and why?
Rescue Rabbit, because it reminds me of Samurai.
So as long as anything reminds you of the deck that you first topped with, that's what you're gonna like.
Yeah.
Similar, same thing with me, because anything that reminds me of Light Swan, like Curry Curry's, it's a big thing for me. It's a big thing for me. If you had to enter an event tomorrow, the YCS Unknown tomorrow, what deck would you play? Would you play the deck that all the pro players are playing, or would you play the deck that not everyone's playing? That are pros.
It would be Rabbit, so it depends on what everybody else.
So no matter what, you're gonna play the deck that you like.
Yeah.
So you don't care if you're jumping on the bandwagon.
Not really, but sometimes you do because the top decks, they you take a liking to them. So.
Are you familiar with the YCS Kansas issue with Courtney Waller?
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Diddy Crow move?
I don't think he should have done it.
Why? Talk to him directly.
Well, I don't think that. Oh, because his reasoning, right, was he didn't want to lose. Right?
Flawlessly, yeah.
Yeah, but
he wanted to do some damage before he got killed.
But he was playing against Cara Curry, so you don't want to give them a chance to make a Cyber Dragon, the Nishi play, or just the Nishi play in general, because then it brings out one of the synchros, which brings out a quick, and then quick hits it, and then it makes another synchro. You don't want to give them the option to do that.
Ooh, and what about the move where he was under Mag C and he still went all out? Like Dell said in his video, won balls against the walls or something.
I don't know. I didn't read it. Did he win because of it?
He won.
His opponent drew 3 tangles?
His opponent drew 3 cards.
Yeah.
And they always tangles, I believe. But Patrick Hoban did not draw the Mag C. So Courtney said, you know what? I'm just gonna go for game. If you draw the gauze, then you draw the gauze. I mean, so.
I don't know. Sometimes it's right, but there's very few times where it's right to do that. But other times, I guess he felt that it was necessary that he had to go for game.
How do you explain the fact that there's pros, there's legends, or what else? Like, how do you explain the different steps that you can make in Yu-Gi-Oh?
What do you mean, like? How do you get to be a better player?
How do you view the pros and how do you view the legends? I'm sorry.
Well, the legends are a legend for a reason because everybody knows them because of what they've done, how many times they've topped, how good they are. There's current pros now that some of them will probably be legends.
It's funny the way you say that because I started playing with all these legends and my 3 tops are only jump tops. Just showing jump tops was only top 16, and I always came in like 1 through 5th, except for Florida. I came in 14th place, and then I topped with Nazar in Dallas. That was my first YCS top, and I don't consider myself a legend, even though I did well in in the format where all the legends did. So I guess my question to you would be, what do you think the characteristics of a legend can be? Because anyone that did good back in those days can call themselves a legend.
Well, I think that because they topped so many times back in those days, they were so consistent. If you check the top 8 of any of the jumps on like metagame, you're gonna see Del Bolito's name, you're gonna see Lazaro, Chris Perovic,
Matt Peddle,
you're gonna see
Rimus, Brian Cornell, Anthony Alvarado, Shane Scurry, Paul Levington. Damn, that's the whole Team Odyssey, team everybody, man. All right, what advice can you give players like me who still believe that there's room for improvement, who strive to get better, even though the world sees you as a one-hit wonder? You did something that I did not do. You did something that most of the people did not do. So for all the people that's watching your video right now, what advice can you give us? Do we watch the way the player draws? Do we watch the way the player write life points down? What do we do to be the next Sean Coovert?
Yeah, well, like characteristics of what your opponent does is like really helpful, but something you really got to do is focus. Like you have to focus a lot. So in Charlotte, that's what I was doing. I was able to just keep focused because everybody, Nazar was the new thing. Everybody was watching his matches. Now nobody was watching me, and as Nazar will tell you, I crack under pressure.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm not good under pressure. So lately, at all the jumps, everybody watches me because they want to see the jump winner play or the YCS winner play. I'm sorry, and they want to see what I do, but I can't. Sometimes it's hard under the pressure.
Do you consider yourself to be worth, like, deserving of all this attention, or what?
Yeah, a little bit, but I definitely don't consider myself a pro. I'm far from it. But so one day, I'll keep topping.
What do you feel about the upcoming tour bus and the current tour guide, the Maxi? What do you think they're gonna do next? Tour limousine, Bark Wild tour? What? Come on.
Buck Wild.
Metro Car tour, like tour New York. What can they do now?
I don't know. We have to see what tour bus does first. See what kind of game, what kind of shape the game's gonna be in.
All these recent winners that have won in the past couple of events, do you think that they would win if there's no tour guide, there's no Maxi, there's no Tangle?
I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to say, but I think that if you won a YCS, you have a certain level of skill. If you have something, you're doing something right.
But is it not so easy just to summon a damn tour guide and get the saying in and just say go?
I don't know. I won with Samurais. It was pretty easy to play Gateway, summon some Samurais.
So you're saying that you played a deck that didn't think, well, that didn't require that much thought.
There's a lot of plays that do require thought.
Of course.
But it's just like any deck. You're gonna open up hand. You're gonna have Gateway, Shien play, Warning, Solemn Judgment. And you're just gonna have these good cards. But sometimes there's a lot of times where you're gonna have to play out of bad hands, and a lot of players don't know that, or they start to talk like bad about Samurai players, but they just don't understand. It's difficult. Some plays are difficult.
And if you had to name one person besides you or Nazar that you admire for what they do in the game, it could be a person that does YouTube, it could be a person that plays the game and tries, it could be a person that has the heart of a champion. What would you do? And who would you admire the most? Name one person.
I'm gonna say.
And they can be a pro player or a legend also.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Anthony Alvarado.
Explain why.
I think he's just really, really good. He has a good grasp on the game. He knows what he's doing. I feel like there's he knows like he can read you really well. I feel like he's just really, really, really good, and he's proven it time and time again. So I really want to I aspire to be like as good as some of those other players that just keep topping like that. So.
Mm-hmm. Do you give respect to these players that keep on topping right now in this format?
Of course, because they got to be doing something right. They're topping.
Explain your thoughts about Billy Break right now.
Oh, he's great. His name is Billy Broken. That's what we call him.
Oh, Billy Broken,
yeah.
Billy.
Yeah, Billy Broken.
Oh shit, Billy Broken. All right, man. Well, You want to shout out anybody, your team, your store you work at? What?
Yeah, I work at Toy Wiz. We're in the back room. Kind of sucks. Right?
Beautiful story.
Beautiful story. Shout out, the rest of the team. Jarrell, of course. Thanks for the video.
Of course, baby. You already know.
The rest of the team, 2 Meets 2 Sides. We got Derv Perez,
We'll
Phil
fill that.
Pena. They all here. Maybe
Enrico,
maybe
Henry,
Nazar,
Manny.
of course. My best friend. Love him. Who we got? That's it, right? Oh, Manny Vargas.
Henry. Oh, how you get Manny?
Yeah. Oh, Tony. You did his interview. Tony Pasquarello.
My nigga Ant.
All right. What would you be playing for Atlanta and Cali if you go?
Most likely it's gonna be Rabbit, unless this tour bus or something with like these insectors. They changed the game so crazily that.
I like ninjas and insectors, man. All right, man. Well, thanks for the video. I hope to get a deck profile on you for your rabbit deck. And there go Manny Vargas. That's the one that they were shouting him out. He's dressed up because he just came from his law office. He works in Yugi and Friends. All right. Well, you already know. If it's not pro, it got to go. Deuces. There go Nazar. Nazar's video's next.